So, what did you learn from your encounter with Donald Trump?
Well, it's clear we may have overestimated his anger management skills. But I'll say this. It is not as though I didn't anticipate that he might not like that question, right? Because he had already made clear in different circumstances that he didn't like to be tested in certain ways.
May I just quote the question,
Sure.
Which led with, you've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, disgusting animals. And he pretty much interrupted you.
Then he interrupted and said, only Rosie O'Donnell.
Yes.
And then I said, not true. Mm-hmm. It went well beyond Rosie O'Donnell. Mm-hmm. And then I finished my question, which had another incident in it. And it talked about his Twitter account being replete with negative references to women's looks in particular, and a comment he had made to a celebrity apprentice contestant.
Right.
And then the way I finished the question was, how are you going to respond to the charge in the general election if you should become the nominee by Hillary Clinton that you are part of the war on women and that you may not lack that you may not have the temperament to be president? Something like that. I was much more articulate in the moment. But the reason I asked that was not a comment on Megyn Kelly. It was a comment on his electability and what he's likely to hear from Hillary Clinton should he become the nominee. And you're already hearing that from Hillary Clinton. So, you know, that's what I get paid to do, is anticipate the candidate's weaknesses and then poke them. Right. I mean, that's our job. And it does require a certain amount of fearlessness. Because
which is your badge, which is your pride, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll own that. But it's not like I was looking to make an example out of Donald Trump. If you listen to the electability questions, that was the first round of questioning we did. Each one of us had an electability question for each of the candidates. You listen to what Brett asked, what Chris asked, and what I asked my other guys, and they were tough questions. No one was given a pass. I mean, some of them were hard to ask, you know, because you don't want to personally embarrass anybody with their weaknesses. But by the same token, these guys want George Washington's job. Like, sorry, but you put yourself into this. You have a job to do, which is answer tough questions, and I have a job to do, which is ask them.